Look, if I'm not your dream girl, leave me alone. If you don't look at me like I am a literal goddess, come to this earth to change your life, I don't want it. I have spent too much of my life settling for people who think the grass is always going to be greener. I have wasted so much time and energy thinking people will get there, and I'm not doing it anymore.
Enough is enough.
Let's stop her there. Good point, good point. Some could say she wants too much. To be seen as a goddess. If you do not see her as such, if you do not see her as a goddess, don't even try to talk to her.
And I'm not doing it anymore.
Avoid her. Now, to some degree, you can understand. Like she says, she's been through a lot. She's obviously dated people who didn't care about her enough before, so obviously right now, she only wants to be seen as a deity.
A literal goddess.
Not literally, but you get the point.
A literal.
For you to even approach her. But I do want to say this. Something I've noticed a lot, especially in the past few years, is the concentrated effort to keep a lot of people single. Now, obviously, with dating apps, it's been proven that dating apps aren't designed to really get you to be with someone because there's no money in having you find someone. No, the money is in the subscription, having you there constantly paying for this, search of love. So we understand the dating apps are complete BS.
Proper bullshit.
For a lot of people, not everyone, for a lot of people. So I've noticed recently more of a lean towards public approach, cold approaching.
If he wanted to, he would.
And obviously that's for the most part back on men, obviously. But to want to be seen as a goddess. That's a lot of women though. A lot of modern women want to be seen as a goddess, like...
I'm a goddess.
I mean, some believe they are. Now, even if you understand it's a protective thing, you've been there before. You're not going back to anything that's not good for you, anything that's, going to lower your value and lower your confidence as a person.
A literal goddess.
No, you want to be seen as someone of value. From the beginning. Understood, even men think like that. Makes sense. But with a concentrated effort to keep a lot of people single, you can clearly see how, which is very obvious now, a lot of people have been burned so much that they don't want to date, or a lot of people are dating recklessly without any regard for the other people.
No one cares.
Or some are just waiting for something good to come along, not just settling for anything that's right now. So my point is, with all of that, egos have become so out of hand because people are protecting themselves, obviously. Because nobody wants to get burnt again, yeah.
Spicy.
But also, egos have become so big that I think it makes a lot of people undateable because their egos are so big, because a lot of people want and expect more than they're actually worth.
A literal goddess.
Not saying she's not worth what she's saying she wants, I'm not saying that. Just making a point. Why wouldn't a lot of people be single now? Why wouldn't the dating pool be complete BS? For years, we've been taught that it's BS. And a lot of people have learned firsthand that, yeah, a lot of this is absolute bullshit. When there are too many egos, when egos get out of hand,
I am a god.
of course, more people are going to be single. But at the same time, can you blame them?
So if I'm not your dream girl, if we're not about to build our dream life, leave me the fuck alone.
Dating in this generation is just so annoying and fucking weird. And I get it, because the men grew up on men don't cry, men don't show emotions, men don't da-da-da-da. Like, men are just supposed to be not have any feelings or emotions. I get it. You grew up on that. But now as an adult, you need to learn how to express your fucking emotions and not shut down or throw a temper tantrum.
But why do you think men have learned to shut down and not just give you the emotions you expect to get? Again, you can say it's modern programming, what we've been taught and learnt, but also what people have experienced to make people, more cautious of other people. For instance, look, guaranteed the next man this woman meets may have experienced actually showing emotion to a woman.
What is that?
And this woman not, dealing with it well. So if a lot of men realize, oh no, this is going to make me look fragile in front of this woman, like, no, I'm a man.
You got soft hands, boy.
I'm a man. You can say it's men being egotistical, but at the same time, it's a learnt thing a lot of men have learnt. Here. As men, yeah. Yes, in the past, some man showed a woman his feelings and learned, you know what, I'm never going to do that again.
Nope.
So get your point. Again.
Nope.
Another lovely woman making a point. But modern dating is the way it is because of learnt behaviors, inflated egos, and the fact that nobody wants to get played or burnt.
To see yourself become the villain.
But can you blame anyone, especially men? Men don't want to get played or burnt again. Can you blame them?
Because at this point, it's literally like talking to 5-year-olds. What's wrong?
Nothing.
Use your words.
Nah,
What happened?
nothing.
How are you feeling?
I'm good.
Like, it's like me being an emotionally intelligent woman and also an empath. It's like I can explain to you how you're feeling better than you can understand how you're feeling on damn sure.
Just because some men don't express to women how they feel doesn't mean that they don't understand how they feel. Just like I said, men have learned to just, you know what, deal with it myself. Many ways men learn to deal with it. A lot of men, they drive. Let's go for a nice drive. Clear your mind. Play some tunes. Yeah. You know your car's not going to let you down unless she breaks down, obviously, unless she breaks down. But yeah, you get the point,
Or express how you're feeling. Get it together. This is not the 90s. Gain some emotional intelligence.
I don't care what you say, men are obsessed with toxic, crazy women, okay? I've had videos on this, and when Taylor Swift is talking about, Allie, what's she talking about?
Men only want love if it's torture.
Okay, right. Men only want love if it's torture.
I didn't see Ali in the background there, on her phone, yeah, co-starring the TikTok, okay, interesting. I hope you're paying her.
Allie, what's she talking about?
Men only want love if it's torture.
Okay, right. Men only want love if it's torture is a very real thing.
Let me stop her there. Third time around, fourth time, can't forget about Ali's in the room.
We want love if it's torture.
Lovely women. However, no, men don't want love if it's torture. Again, with these nonsense books and Taylor Swift. Oh my God. I get the point these women are making. But I don't think women understand it themselves when they're telling men or telling people the point. It's not that men like to be tortured. Some men,
I've been bad.
it's a kink thing for some men. That's a different breed of men. Okay, that's a kink thing.
We want love if it's torture.
Some men do like their woman with a bit of fire. All right, not just a docile walkover woman.
I can't help it.
Yeah, woman. Yeah, she's got a bit of bitch in her. She's got a bit of bitch in her. All right, not to be a complete and whole one. No. But a couple of dashes. Yeah, just, yeah.
I can do better.
Yeah. Yeah. It's difficult to explain that for women to understand it properly, and I don't care.
Suck it.
It's like women's nonsense of liking a dude with an edge or whatever, but no.
No, I can fix it.
I don't want to fully make the point, but there is a sexual element there in the woman that's a bit, yeah, she's a bit much.
She's crazy.
There is a sexual element in there. I'm not going to explain it. Let's just carry on.
Vasopressin is a very real thing, and I feel like I finally have a formula to make women understand this concept once and for all, okay? Because I was on a date last night, and when I was asking about his past or like if he's ever been in love, you know, good vetting questions, he pretty much was telling me, yes, he has been in love and is with his ex who was toxic, and even though he had a couple of relationships after her, he was never in love with them. So I was like, okay, so
okay, all right, we can see where she's going with the point. I mean, before she makes a point, do you not think he was in love with her and she was toxic? Not that he loved her because she was toxic.
okay, so
you know, the question who hurt you, think about this. Like, if you love someone enough, they have the ability to hurt you more than anyone else because you love them so much. You're willing to forgive them for a lot of crap because you love them so much. So my point is, look, it's not that men love crazy bitches and toxic women.
That's real love.
But sometimes you love a chick and she's crazy and toxic. That's not
It's not funny.
You know, let's carry on. This is
I guess men really do love through trauma bonding.
No, they don't. We're not women.
It activates their problem solving skills, it activates their stress, and it activates concern, okay?
And it also activates the fact that, you know what, I'm gonna bang at this broad. I'm gonna give her some good D and just like, you know, yeah, be quiet, woman. Yeah, shut up. Yeah. Be quiet.
That's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah. Look, I'm not even going to go fully detail into it, but look, there's a sexual element to it as well. Not that it's good. It's ridiculous. Some crazy women are inhibited when it comes to sex, so it's more freaky. Look.
Manly nature comes out tenfold.
Really?
So, as he was telling me a couple of stories, because of course I was very, very curious, what he endured. I'm not about to spill the tea on that, but
really?
What he endured.
Okay, you failed. Spill the tea.
I'm not about to spill the tea on that.
You're not going to see him again, are you? Were you getting a free dinner? You're not going to see him again. Just spill the damn tea. We want to hear. Just, you know, as men, obviously we could relate to it, you know, obviously as men as well, but there's no tea. So just back to drinking some man coffee.
Coffee?
Black.
I was looking at him like, so you really do have a high threshold for pain. Okay, good to know. So I'm sitting there and I'm listening to him, and this is why it's so important to just shut up and listen to when men talk, because they do tell on themselves. They really do. So when he was out here like, yeah, it just made me feel really stressed because I was studying for my 3rd degree and I was out here worrying about this, that, and the third with her, and it just made me feel this and that. And I was like, oh my gosh, wow, crazy, crazy, crazy.
I had to cut her off. She was waffling quite a bit. Look, everybody believes they deserve better in modern dating. Nobody wants to get played. Too many people have been played. Nobody wants to get burnt. Of course, a lot more people will be single. Have a nice day.
I'm not about to spill the tea on that.